Well, when we gather to chat our life. Come and join us and see what we got. Having fun and do and take a cool shot. Watch our videos, laugh a lot. Well, join us and then care shall be forgot. It's the after show chat with everywhere and Harold Angelo came to see. It's the after show chat. We'll have some fun. Gang going nuts. We don't know what else to sing about. So I'll throw it in. Something. The clock is ticking and time to start the show. What time it ends, we just don't know. Hopefully Mrs. Dufresne doesn't wake up. Oh, Mrs. Dufresne. Once it's for certain, we're all happy friends. And all together the fun never ends. So stick around and watch with us. Is the after show chat.
Get your butt to bed, Harold Dufresne.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Kelly from the Hoot Hollers. I just want to give a shout out to the after show chat. Love y'all.
Kelly Everett. Kelly, I want Angela to play that. I'm wearing your shirt, your polka band. I know you had a lot of you played the polka. I know y'all had a lot of gigs in October for the So Grand Polka Band, and I wanted to wear this shirt. So thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out to Dr. I forget. Oh, anyway. All right, we got a great guest today. I'm sorry, gang, we're a few minutes late, but we had a few technical difficulties. Bianca, Steve, my man from Canada, is in the house, and with his wife Jennifer, of course. Jeff's in there. Jeff on that East Coast time. Stay up late there, Jeff. You don't want to miss this interview. Krista, I'm glad you're here, Krista, because I know that you're going to enjoy this guest a lot with your musical taste. I know you're a big fan of female-fronted bands, and I know there's going to be in your wheelhouse so much. Tiny Tim's in the house. So many other people. Now, look, you may be asking, hey, where's Gina Ramona? Gina Ramona's going to be in. They're going to come in a little bit. Gina Ramona. Oh, Mother Teresa's in there. Oh, Mother Teresa, what a party we had at Angelo and Lo Aaron's house on Friday. Hi, Mom. All right. So without any other intros, let's get our guest on. I'm really excited to talk to Simone Berk from Kid Gulliver. We are gonna. I made a special. You know me. I have to make a special intro video. Angelo hit it right here. Right. So let's play the intro video, and when we get back from the intro video, Simone will be on the air with us. All right, here we go.
Let's roll it.
Let's roll it.
Should be with you.
All right. Well, let's bring. Not only we have a special treat, but not only do we have Simone, but we have David from Kid Gulliver.
Hey.
All right. There we
How
go.
are you? Glad to be
Welcome.
here.
We didn't know if David would make it. David snuck off of work early to make sure he got here.
I could work or I could come here and be on a podcast.
There's no break. I mean, why do you think I'm not at work right now, David? We're all playing hooky tonight on a Sunday night. Hey, Chris, I know you do. That's why I'm glad you're here tonight, because I know this is gonna be right in, like I said, right in your wheelhouse. Kid Gulliver. Well, gang, look, thanks so much for coming on the show tonight. We appreciate y'all time. Why don't you start off? Why don't you describe the band? That's the best way to do it. Just describe the band to us. How did y'all start? You know what?
Oh, how did we start? Or
both.
We met in 2012.
11
like around there. He was playing in my band, my other band, before this one, and sort of died its natural death. And he said, I have all these songs and I think you should sing them. And I'm like, look, I'm a mopey emo girl, which was what my band was. Like, that is I don't think I can. I just don't think that I'm going to be able to do that. And he's like, no, you've got it in you. You've got it in you. So he kept pushing me, and we did our first show, and I was just terrible. Honestly, terrible. I was cringing while it was going on, but it's taken a few years.
I could hear her knees knocking.
Yeah. It was bad. And I had done a lot of shows before that, just not with this band. So, but that was a long time ago now. So we've been recording music since 2014, and pretty steadily since 2014, I would say. Multiple EPs, singles, full-length records, so a little bit of everything, but basically we're a straight-up power pop band. That's what we do. We love the power pop. 3 minutes, 30 seconds, it's plenty long, and a 35-minute set is long enough. So that's really our philosophy.
Well, good, because we had a discussion the other night. Yeah, we don't like the Stairway to Heaven says it's going to last 10, 15. Yeah, forget about that. David, have you been? Were you in bands before this one? I'm sure, right?
I've been in several bands. Yeah, most of the time I had been the lead singer, only because I wrote the songs and nobody else wanted to sing. I don't consider myself a singer, which is why when I met Simone and played with her, I was like, please you can actually sing. That would be great.
I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, you see, that happens with us too. Like I write the lyrics and they make me sing. I'm like, no, Aaron, you have a great voice. Why don't you sing? That's a great song. I'm glad. Now, the band that you were in before, Simone, that was the Sugar Snow. Okay.
Yeah, that was my sad singer-songwriter band.
Yeah.
And I don't say that in a self-deprecating way. I actually do live there in sad emo world. I love it, and that's really where my heart is. But really, to me, there's a listening band and a watching band, and that was a listening band, and this is a watching band.
Watching band, awesome.
So
that's a good description.
It was just not right for a bar. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, sometimes you're depressed enough in a bar, and you don't want to go listen to music that makes you more depressed. Yeah.
Even though the music was really downbeat, we had a moment where we were actually thrown out of a bar because somebody tried to steal Simone's mic. And at that moment, I said, she can sing rock and roll with the best of them. because I saw what was in there. Fire.
Simone was ready to throw down.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never been in a fight. I'm not generally a physically violent
She's
person.
very small, and this guy was very big. And of course, being the guy, I'm like, I should step in, but
You're like,
so, yeah, it was ugly.
Well,
he did steal my mic, by the way, and I did find it. So, so it would have been justified to hit him in the face. It would have been all right.
That'd have been justified violence right there. Yeah, you were defending your mic. I mean, you got to defend your mic. You have the right to defend your mic. Yeah, David, don't feel bad. I let my wife do my fights.
Oh no, I stepped in, but I was like, my heart wasn't in it.
I think he kind of wanted to see what would happen. So I think that he was sort of like half-heartedly getting involved. But by that time, I was screeching. I was so angry. And this guy was incredibly, like, I swear he was like 6'4". This guy, he was incredibly tall, and I'm a lot shorter than that. I'm 5 feet tall, basically. So I was standing on a stage, and he was standing right in front of me, and I was still looking up at him. And
oh my God.
I've never been as angry, and I have 3 children. I've never been that angry in my life. And it was very dramatic and stupid. I mean, when we tell this story, it doesn't even sound like it happened. But after this whole drama, and I find my mic, he stands up in the middle of this crowded room and he says, "Sugar Snow is banned for life." We're like, cool.
So it is written.
Yeah. That was, I never thought that my sad little singer-songwriter band would get banned from anywhere. But I accomplished something that day.
Off the list. Boom.
Yeah, and Jen says a mic to the face is a great equalizer. That's right. Yeah. They help. And I see Chris. I'm not gonna. I mean, Chris, I want to do your question because I like when we have questions from people in the Krista. That was one of my questions, but since Krista asked, I'm going to ask. Well, what are some of your musical inspirations? Or
you can
good
start.
question, there, Krista.
Okay, I go way back to the first British invasion. I love that stuff. I love classic rock, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath. I got really into new wave in the 80s, alternative stuff, punk.
So pretty much everything.
Yeah, I mean,
you covered pretty much everything except country. Classical.
That's not
country and classical. No.
But I think I draw elements of all of that, which is why I list all of them. I think you'll hear as you listen to us all the influences of all that stuff.
You definitely do. I think so too. I definitely think so too.
As a
John
Ritter. As a singer, before I was in a band, I never listened to anything in a song but the lyrics and the singing. I mean, like the rest of it did not matter at all. Wow. So to me, it was all about vocals and lyrics. And I would say that the inspiration, if you want to call it that, for me, I have a very straightforward voice with no vibrato. Just the straightforward singing voice. It's not a fancy trilling scales kind of thing. And when I started noticing people like Amy Mann, who sings straightforward, not fancy, not Mariah Carey, not like that. Just really like get to the point and let your voice. It's trite, but be your instrument. That should be the thing that people remember. If they don't, you have not done a good job. If they remember you for not being good, that's not good either. But singing, but singing was always the thing that I noticed. And any singer who got to a certain level of accomplishment, whatever it was, enough that I could hear them anyway, that had a unadorned, unadulterated voice. That's what my inspiration was. So you can be, I can be as corny as James Taylor, who has probably the most unadorned voice there is, but he's fantastic. And the thing about a voice like that, I'm not sure I include myself entirely in this, but you can't hide being off key when you have a voice like that. So when you have a vibrato, it can hide a multitude of sins. Okay, because you're sort of, when you have a vibrato, you're hitting multiple notes in quick succession. If you are a straightforward singer, you got one chance. That's it. And I just really appreciate that,
Yeah. Simone, how long you been singing? You've been singing your whole life, or?
Oh no.
No.
No, not at all. When I was probably where all my mopey emo stuff came from. When I was in middle school, and I was in choir, the choir teacher told me to lip sync.
Wow. How rude.
Yeah.
Talk about how rude. How rude,
well,
Stephanie.
I think you were really more allowed to be rude to people then. To kids. We had no power whatsoever. So exactly. So I didn't really start singing or playing or writing until I was 40.
Wow, that's amazing.
So
that's amazing.
I always
2 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Good one, David. Hey,
I always say it was like a really productive midlife crisis. Basically.
Wow, that's awesome. That's actually I love that. I love that story. I mean that goes to show you, look, I didn't start singing until what I do, I don't even consider singing, but but I'm 56, so we have been doing the show for 3 years, so yeah, about 3 years. But that's amazing. That I think 40. So you were probably, you said you had children. Your children were all grown up at that time.
They're all grown up now, but at that point, they weren't. They were all in school, let's put it that way. And I have a son with special needs, and that's a whole story for another day. But
right.
Finally, we were in a long lawsuit with the school system here to get him the right placement. And when we finally did that, I was my job was done, and so I honestly didn't know what to do. And I was in a dentist's office, and I was looking at Oprah magazine, which is something I never ever do. And they had, I know, you had a Michael Scott face right there. And I happened to see a little blurb, like she's like, these are really cool things going on. And it was ladies rock camp.
Wow.
It was, women basically hooking up for a weekend, putting a band together, writing a song, playing songs in one weekend. Yeah. And I was like, I have no idea why, but I'm going to do that.
Wow.
And that's kind of Oprah magazine. So that's kind of where it started. But I was really terrible. I know it's embarrassing to say that.
Hey,
I had no idea.
You didn't know the Oprah story? You didn't know I'm sorry. I neglected to tell you the Oprah story. But it was, let's put it this way. One of the things that happened when I turned 40, thereabouts, especially dealing with all this stuff in the schools and my son and all this stuff. You kind of get to the point that you don't give an F anymore.
Right.
And
right. 100%.
if you suck, you're never going to see these people again. You know, like you just sort of, you can't worry about what other people think every minute of your life. It's exhausting. So I kind of took that attitude going to rock camp, and I was properly bad, but it sort of was like, this could be good. And so I'm telling really boring stories. I'm sorry.
No, I'm fascinated. I love
it. I'm not going to say it was empowering, although it was because of Oprah. I see. Well, it made me believe that I could do it. That for sure. But I sort of I tried to be in other bands as a singer, and I kept getting put as a background singer, a backing vocalist, which is not a place I really like to be at all. And the last time I did that, the singer told me that I sang off key. And I said, dude, I sound off key because you're off key. And boy, was he ever. I mean, it wasn't going to last anyway, but it's just sort of like you have you go through all the experiences, all the stuff that you do when you're a musician. I just did it in a really concentrated period of time. and being dumb about it, being naive about it, was probably the best thing for me, because I didn't have any sense that I couldn't do something. I hadn't had the constant beatdown of music business for the last 15 years before that. I didn't know anything about that. So sort of like,
it's perfect timing.
What the
really
hell? I've got nothing to lose. So
I've
already been bad. It can only go up from here.
I met her,
I love that.
An album.
Yes, when you met me, I was recording an album. She was
in the middle of recording her first Sugar Snow album. And I said, what are your plans with this album? And she's like, I just want to make an album. I just want to make a record that sounds good. I'm like, perfect. I'm with it. Course, the 1,000 copies of the CD came in, and I was like, now what do you do? She's like,
put them in my attic is what I ended up doing. I don't know what they're going to do in the landfills with all the CDs that are going to be in there. I just said today, when I die, I'm going to have my kids throw all my CDs into my grave with me. Otherwise, they have they're just going to sit here forever. I was moving them today, and it's like, why do I even have these?
Why you can't throw them? You can't.
It's ridiculous.
They're going to use them building material.
I hope so.
Yeah,
high-rise
insulation.
Maybe they're going to find a use for used CDs, and you can be a millionaire one day.
Chris, coasters, really coasters.
Yeah. My Krista, my daughter's special needs, so makes time is advocating truly. So that's
much respect. It's very hard work. It's the hardest job. Having kids is hard enough. When you add the special needs stuff to it, it adds a whole different dimension. And I can't speak for everybody, but back in the dark ages when my son was diagnosed, there was no template whatsoever. And it was immediately an us and them situation that never got better. So it's demoralizing and exhausting. So I guess maybe I felt like when I started playing music, it can't be worse than that.
Right, 100%.
It really, it's never going to be worse than the performances I had to give at these meetings. So but everything, look, good or bad, it all led me here. So
thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you. And Krista, I saw Mary, we're a big family here, but I saw Mary's little Friendsgivery, and I love those turkey meatballs were good. You made me hungry this weekend.
Oh, I know.
We're like a big family in here, so when somebody comments, I gotta do it. And Crystal Skelly's in the house too. Hey, Crystal, how you doing?
I'm trying to respond from my phone, so don't mind me in the chat. I'm trying not to be rude. I'm trying to respond, but I'm like,
yeah, we're talking to but you know, Simone, you are right because like you said, whenever you, I mean, I'm a grandpa, probably almost, you know, so we say grandpa in here. We don't say grandpa. We say grandpa, like Grandpa Al Lewis. But anyway, yeah, at a point like right now, like in my life too, like that's why I'm doing a lot of this right now, you know, because I don't, well, my wife's like, well, what people's gonna think you're doing these characters on the show? I don't care no more. I can care less anymore at this point in my life.
It's a waste of energy.
It is.
And you know, I recently lost a really good friend in June. She was a big part of the Boston music scene. She was a dear friend of mine, and she was 2 years older than I, and she died in her sleep. And she used to tell me all the time, we used to talk about it all the time, you know, you don't know how much time you have. So, you know, chew up the world and spit it out, basically.
Yeah.
And the devastation it has been for me to lose a friend that way, somebody who was one of my biggest supporters, you know. It's awful. It's awful, but it really does remind you get one chance.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, you get one
100%.
turn on this particular ride, and you know, take advantage of everything.
You live it to the full. I don't want to, but I had the same exact experience happen as you, Simone. I had a friend myself who passed away in his sleep, and that was a whole different perspective in my life too. So I really do relate with that a lot.
Well, the older you get, the more of them there are.
Yeah.
You know, so we know people who are passing almost like right and left.
I know. Yeah, me too. It's one thing whenever we get to like you know, and I don't know how old you are exactly, but you know, my age. You know, I look in the paper, and then all of a sudden, wow, I graduated with this dude. You know, I graduated with, you know. So it's a sad reality. But like you said, you got to live life to the fullest, and that's where you make the best. Hey, if you don't make the best of your life, then ain't nobody going to do it for you. So you gotta go out.
I mean, we are old enough now that our childhoods are Halloween costumes. So you've got the 70s package, the 80s package. We're that old.
Yeah. All right. So
that's part of why you get to a point where you don't care anymore. You know, we're just gonna have some fun because
100%.
Exactly.
100%. I know my grandkids are like and my daughter now they know now because they have their own kids around, you know, young kids, and they're like, we're going on a trip next week to Arizona. They say, you never stay home. That's when you were in Vegas. That's when you're in. Guess what?
I did my time.
Did my time. Now, hey, guess what? You're stuck at home. I got stuck at home when I was in my 20s. Now you're stuck.
Yeah.
See you.
I totally support that. I mean, I was always surprised at how many grandparents were daily involved with their kids. Their grandchildren. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just sort of like, don't you want to not do that now?
Yeah.
Like you just did all that. You really want to do that?
I know, yeah.
I know. I don't love kids anymore. That's for sure.
And we have a 17-year-old granddaughter who had to move back in with us at the beginning of summer, but that was a different situation that we had to take. But again, she 17, you know, we could leave and I have the camera. I can push in that part.
Right.
So,
the wild party view.
I'm so glad that didn't exist when we were young.
Me too.
Oh my God.
All right.
We did.
We had the police.
Yeah.
Yeah, the neighbor called it.
Oh, the neighbor. You have to watch out for that neighbor, nosy neighbor. Touring. I know y'all did a tour in Spain just recently this year, right?
We did. It was our second tour of Spain. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that y'all went the year before also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Kurt Baker, he moved to Spain. And I don't know if you know Kurt Baker. He moved to Spain because the scene was so much better. How was that tour? Is it are there a lot of music venues that y'all could play at in Spain? And how does that get started? You do that yourself?
It's a different world musically in terms of audience and enthusiasm. And I mean, where we in the Boston area, people are sort of like, they cross their arms and they're sort of maybe bob their heads, and that's a really good night. In Spain,
or grab your mic.
Yeah, right. Well, that was after we were done, but it's a completely different thing. I mean, everybody comes out. We had the first time we had it a little bit, but this time we had the experience of doing shows and having people singing our songs.
Wow!
While we were playing, it was surreal.
Wow,
I mean, it's kind of what you hope for. And, imposter syndrome is real, right? So as we're tuning up, I'm like, what are we doing here? How did this happen? Even though I did it, I set up the whole thing. But it was truly incredible. It is for musicians. If I had known that, and I was a musician back then, I probably also would have moved to Spain, because you can actually get interaction from audience members, and we've made friends now. People that have been Instagram friends are now actual physical real people.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which is really incredible.
They're really enthusiastic. They love music. They love to come out and see you perform.
Right.
And they want to have a good time.
Yep.
And they want us to have a good time.
Yep.
And that's kind of the key, is that, we sing here in Boston and we have to go buy a bottle of water at the bar. And it's like,
you don't get anything for free, not even water.
You go there and it's like they had, beer and water and all this
food
backstage. They're asking you if you're hungry. They'll feed you, and you're like, "What do I owe you?" No,
and they're like, "What do I owe? What do you owe me? What?"
They're glad to have us there.
In Spain, I think that the real difference is that we do not have to impress them when we go on stage. They want us to succeed. They want to see the show. We want to put on our best show. I feel like that's not necessarily true in a lot of shows, that people are sort of waiting for you to fail in a way. I mean, they're pleasantly surprised when you're good.
Yeah. I could see that. I could definitely see that in the music. Yeah, I could.
So that's a whole different world, which is why after the first time we were like, oh, we're going back for sure.
People there are wonderful. They're warm. They're great. The food is great. The climate's perfect. I'm like, why didn't I know this before?
I know this when I was young. I would have been a musician in Spain, and that's amazing. Yeah, and that's probably why a lot of bands do go do, because I see quite a few that like to go tour in Spain and Japan too. And we just had
that's the next goal,
right? Yeah.
But Japan is not a place like I booked the tours in Spain myself, and you can't do that in Japan.
Yeah. You have to be
with the language barrier and also not knowing anybody.
Yeah.
You can't really do that. So we would have to be invited.
Right.
So I'm hoping that we will be invited, and they'll pay for our plane tickets. Because,
right?
Exactly.
I know that we talked to the band Bad Mary, and they just came back tour of Japan, and that was one of my questions when they came back on the show was, did you have to pay for the plane? They unfortunately had to pay for the plane tickets, and I could see it.
That is very common, and I had this idea, we both did, that the people that we knew in bands that were going to play festivals and stuff, we thought that they were not only getting paid to do them, but like being put up and having their plane tickets. And my friend who like knows all that stuff, he's like, are you kidding? Wow. Everybody pays to be there on their own. That is the expectation now, that you're going to get yourself there. So a lot of times when people, if they do get asked to do a festival in Spain, for instance, they'll set up a tour around the festival.
Right.
So the plane ticket is actually more than one show.
Yeah, you'd have to go and do multiple. Yeah, because they have that punk rock Rondudo, I think it is, or something. And I know a lot of bands go there, so they must have to pay for their own. I don't think about those type of things, but you are right. So if you're going, so like Bad Mary, when they played in Japan, they had numerous shows. So that's you gotta make it. It's just like a touring musician. If you're gonna go tour, if you live in Boston and you're gonna go tour in California, you better have some shows. You're not going for one show. Yeah. You better have some. But it's different in Spain. A lot of people speak English, so the language barrier isn't so difficult as it would be in Japan. Also, the time difference is really challenging. To be available to talk at the same time. That's true.
Is also very challenging.
Oh, but, I could imagine.
But I'd do it. For sure. Yeah.
Oh, I'll let you up. Who would turn that down? Who would turn that down? Bianca has a question right here. Where does the name Kid Gulliver come from? Related to Gulliver's
Not
Travels?
From Gulliver's Travels.
All right.
No. Okay. It's not from Gulliver's Travels. We're just not that classy. Kid Gulliver was. We were watching the '60s Adam West Batman one night, and there's this super weird episode with Joan Collins as the siren, and it's just a really weird episode all around, because it's like the Riddler was also in it. It's like multiple stories going on at once. Anyway, one of the storylines was there was a boxer who got tricked into throwing his fight by the siren, who sang this high note and hypnotized him. But the boxer was called Kid Gulliver. That's where the name came from.
Played by a very young
James Brolin was that.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go check that out.
And we were looking for a band name, and we saw that, and I was like,
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing story. I think that's better than Gulliver's Travel. I'll be honest with you.
Definitely not Gulliver's Travel.
Yeah. Oh, and here's my granddaughter. I didn't know she was watching. I don't know enough people to wait to throw a party. I'm sorry, Ken.
I'm with you. I'm with her. Same.
Yeah.
It's a hard saying.
But that's so great that y'all got to travel to Spain 2 times, and I really hope you'll get to do it again.
We will. I mean, the thing is now that I know people, I don't need to wait for them to ask me. I mean, now I can say, we want to do a show on this date. Do you have a night for us, or do you have other bands for us, or whatever? Once you do it, it's a lot easier. It's not easy, but it's a lot easier.
Yeah. You made the connections, and
you learn a little bit every time you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
we definitely learned some stuff this time about the way we'll do our tour, just to make it more comfortable.
Travel logistics stuff.
That's the hardest part, is the logistics, which I did this top to bottom. I planned the whole tour, so I felt so responsible because everything fell to me, because
right.
But we did learn a bunch of things about how we want to travel. We didn't get to see the places that we played. really.
Yeah.
We were in Barcelona. We didn't get to see Barcelona, and I don't want to do that anymore. So we'll take a train and send the instruments on with the driver and meet at the club so we can get to the city and see the place that we're playing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that we went and didn't get to see Barcelona. We were in Madrid the first day and the last day before we went home. We were there for the whole day. So we have been to Madrid and seen Madrid and spent time in Madrid. But the other places, we didn't see the beach. We didn't see the city. We didn't eat the food. We didn't eat at all.
Yeah, the food that was given to you at the club.
There's just no time. I mean, it's
you figure you play a show, you get in maybe 2:00 in the morning, you sleep till 8 or so, and then you wake up and you got to be on the road by 10 to get to the next place.
Yeah,
and do sound check and whatever.
Loading, unloading. A lot of coffee. I just want to tell people who don't play music, or don't tour, don't play shows, whatever. This is not a glamorous job. I think when I said we went to tour in Spain, they were thinking we had a bus. Like we had a tour bus. And it was super fancy. I'm like, look, I'm not Ariana Grande. We're not on a tour bus. And we're in a van sitting, right? Exactly.
Across in the front seat.
It is not glamorous at all. There's either a lot of rushing or a lot of sitting around.
You don't get to wash your clothes.
Yeah. You just sort of have to let that shit go and just do it. But but we learned a lot about what we will do differently next time for sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
Little Aaron, make a note, cancel our next tour. I ain't going get stuck with Angelo without washing his clothes.
Okay.
Bianca, I knew you'd get that reference. Bianca's a big Batman fan, so I knew they were gonna get that reference. Yeah, and we were talking. I forgot who. Oh, Glenn with Mucky Pup and Scatter. We were talking to him, and he was saying about the Ramones too. They opened for the Ramones, and like they had to have cue cards for Joey Ramone to know what city he was in, so he could say, "Hey, it's Madrid," whatever.
Right.
It was just one day after another, like you said.
Right. We did that 3 days in a row. Spain is a much smaller country than this one, so you can do it. I mean, we what they think of as a really long distance in Spain is not what we think of as a long distance here. So 5-hour drive in Spain, people are like, you're going to drive 5 hours? Like 5 hours? That's like nothing. What are you talking about?
You can't even get you can't even get to another state half the time.
We actually toured as kind of a backup band for one of our friends at one point, and we did like a week and a half. And I'll tell you, man, at like halfway through that, we were like, what day is this? Where are we? It was like
brutal. Crazy. It's brutal.
And you hear stories, people say that, but it's real.
Until you lived it, until you
doing it. The next, and you don't know where you are anymore. Wow. Just know you have to get to the stage tonight.
No, but we didn't have any horrible manager, cracking the whip or stealing our money or any of that stuff. We are DIY.
I love that.
For better or worse. We are. I actually think after experiencing, the music business, which is a hideous thing, really, I think it is better to be independent, put out your own records, make your own plans, not be beholden to other people who have different interests than you do.
Yeah, 100%.
And then also like they're taking, 10% of the $30 that you make. That ends up adding up over time.
I know. And You appreciate, and hello, Aaron. You were on a label at one time, and they didn't have your best interest for you, and you just kind of went on your own too. I mean,
you have to just cut off sometimes and just do your own thing. And totally. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and record executives. I mean, not that we've had a lot of experience with that at all, but just think about the way that music is structured, even on a local level. The bottom of the food chain is the musicians. Everybody is taking money before the money gets to you. And we used to play shows back when I was younger and stupid. We used to play for free, and we'd play at a bar, and I would say to him, the bar back's getting paid, the bartender's getting paid, the door person's getting paid, everybody's getting paid but us, and we're the reason that people are coming to the club.
Wow. Yeah, that's 100%. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So I was like, I'm not playing for free anymore. I'm not doing that.
I can't blame you.
But so when you go into the bigger the band gets, the bigger the business gets. Billy Joel looks angry. The more people there are to take what little you have and to demand things from you that you don't necessarily want to do. It's just not worth it to us, and especially we're serious about it, but this is not a way to make a living.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't recommend it if anybody's trying to do that.
Yeah. I think
this is a field that only costs money, doesn't make money.
Yeah, 100. I think that's the reality of it nowadays. Is you hate to say it like that, but that's the bottom line. You're not gonna
love it because you want to do it. I mean,
100%.
if we were, like you said, if we were doing it for money.
Yeah, but having said that, and this is something that I think about a lot, like people. We do it for love. Obviously, we do it for love. You do a lot of things for love that maybe you shouldn't be doing, but it's kind of like it's kind of like, why are we settling for that? Why are we like settling for the idea that what we're doing is not important enough to be considered a real job, something that deserves to be get paid for, something that deserves financial support, something that people should actually get out of the house after 9:00 and come to a show. Why isn't that the mindset in it? But it isn't. It isn't. And so I hate that it's like that.
Yeah, I know it's
demoralizing.
It is. It's just that. I mean, it's just you hate to say it's the generation that we're living, the times we're living in, but nobody. And I bring this point up many times whenever I have a guest like y'all on, and it's like, well, look, everybody's talking. I want to support the indie artists. I want to, I want to support.
Who says that?
But if you're saying it. Here's your chance. Here's a great band right here, Kid Gulliver.
Say that and mean it. I mean,
well, I don't know if they mean it. They maybe in their mind they mean it. Yeah, in their mind.
Music for free.
Right.
Yeah.
They want. They want music for free. They want videos for free. They want shows for free.
Oh, definitely.
Sadly, that's the paradigm of the music business now. So there is even less money that somebody else is taking out of your pocket. It's really. I mean, we are all in on this band. I don't mean to make it seem like, oh, woe is us, but this system has got to change. It is a system that disrespects artists. And if anybody who was, lived in the before times knows that the pandemic changed a lot of things.
100%.
And people realized how much they needed music, how much they needed movies, how much they needed art, and they just don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
So
100%.
you know,
Yeah.
it's frustrating.
Yeah.
And that's why we go to Spain. That's why we go to Spain.
Right.
And Jen says, and I think it was Bad Mary. Maybe me and Bad Mary talked about it. I was talking about venues taking a cut from the Berk merch. And
I cannot believe the nerve of clubs that do that. I mean, we've never had that. And actually, I had since I do all the booking, I had a booker who say, and we won't even take a cut of your merch. I'm like, and we won't even be playing at your club because that's not a selling point.
Oh my goodness.
We paid for all this.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
That,
yes,
yeah.
John Stewart, I agree. It is really, we have to make compromises as musicians. I get it, but the humiliation that's involved.
Oh, you're just giving away. At that point, you're just giving away your soul. You just.
And the same thing. Oh, sorry. I was to say, as an artist, also, it's not like I'm trying. Like you said, I'm not trying to be like Ariana Grande or whatever. You know, I just want to make a living. You know, I just want to have health insurance.
Right.
yeah. Just
absolutely
a basic.
Absolutely not. I mean, we just want a little respect, and we can't even get that. So health insurance is a lot to ask for.
I know.
You know, sadly.
It's hard enough to get through an employer half the time. But anyway,
we live in a state where you can get state health insurance even if you have no job or no money. It is possible to do that particular thing. Health insurance, that is one thing that we can do, but the rest of it, not so much. And it's an expensive business, and this is a very expensive place on top of that. So
I can imagine. I can imagine living in your area too, and Seattle, where Aaron and Angelo live too. I mean, they tell me the prices of cost of living over there, and it blows me away. You know, it's like wow,
and that's a bargain compared to where we live, because when they say you know, the average rent, what is it in Seattle is like for a 2-bedroom, it's like what, 2,000 or something, whatever it is. That's like free here.
Wow.
That's not, it's absurd.
Boston's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
My son is living at home because he has to.
Wow.
You know, it's not possible anymore for kids to get ahead. It's just not possible at all. Especially if they have the misfortune of coming out of college with all the debt. You're just starting, you know, just below zero.
Pile up. Yeah. I always say, I'm glad I live in this little town in South Louisiana, south of New Orleans. We're a poor town, but guess what? We could at least afford. If I lose my job, I'll be able to eat. I just go in the bayou and catch some fish.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, eat some gator.
Yeah, I ain't
the
fish.
gator don't eat you first.
Right.
Yeah. Tell the new album. I want to talk about that because again, I love this. I love this record. I love the record y'all put out. I mean, I love everything before. I discovered you guys during the pandemic. That's when I discovered. I remember seeing. I started a joke, the video in there. I don't know how I caught it, but I caught it somewheres and really enjoy. And y'all play really my some of my favorite styles of music. You know, that power pop kind of stuff. The new album sounds great. In fact, I was riding my bike today and I was listening to it again and. It's just a great album. My favorite. I was listening to it. I said, "No, it's my favorite song." I want to tell them what my favorite song is. And I love "You're a Living Life."
Living Life.
Yeah, I love that song. I don't know what it is, and I like the way it flows. I just love that song.
He's an excellent songwriter. Excellent songwriter.
It really is a great.
I admire his songwriting, and I'm always very clear to say I don't write these songs. He deserves all the credit.
Well, David, you did a great job on this.
He does. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
It is. Writing good songs is very hard to do.
Yeah, but that song wrote itself.
Yeah.
It's about somebody I know.
And
he loves the song because he doesn't know it's about him.
So you wrote a song about somebody and they don't even know it's him.
That's right.
Right.
It wasn't me. I never met David before.
This is a different record for us in terms of, producing it, recording it, everything. Yeah, that's me.
That's
me.
I'm sorry, I had to block y'all real fast, but I wanted to show everybody. Be looking for this, and there you go, riding the scooter.
That's the dress I wore in the Kiss and Tell video, actually.
Oh, okay.
In real life.
All right, take Dr. Wong down there. You don't need to see Dr. Wong. That's my cardiologist. Angela, why are you putting my cardiologist?
Oh no.
He takes enough of my money. He takes my cut of it.
This one took a long time to do. It
Well, we were working with the guy and his studio burned down after we recorded like 2 songs.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, it was like trying to find different places to record and trying to set up. And it was just like, it was like pulling teeth, to get everything the way we wanted it. Some of the songs we recorded like 3 times before that's the sound I want on it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was really tough to keep cohesive because, like I said, there were like 3 different studios that we were using, and we would go in and pay by the hour. So you'd have to set up everything, get everything, synced up to what you're doing, and then hope everything is going to sound the same. It was tough, this one.
It was challenging in that way. And it's in the same way that we try to play only short sets. This is a short record as well.
It is. Yeah.
I am a firm believer of not overstaying your welcome. So I feel like you need to what we do is we play the fastest stuff that we do almost without stopping.
Upbeat,
from start to finish.
Try to get in there, hit it,
and
then
leave it all on the stage and
done.
And hopefully people are going,
wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
People wanting more.
Is in a lot of ways not dissimilar to that. It's I don't know if it has a different, to me, it has a different feel from Kismet from the last record.
I would definitely say that for sure. I would definitely. I like Kismet too, but this one, it feels to me, it felt like a completely different.
Yeah. It had that feeling in recording it as well. So like the whole experience was different, and I have to honestly say, I don't listen to anything I record after it's done. So, except if I'm doing a video and I have to hear it over and over again, it's like torture. But really, to me, in a lot of ways, once it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
And you put the record out and it's out in the world, and it's like your kid, okay, we nurtured you, now get the hell out of here and go make us proud. So,
and with me, it's like I got 4 other kids waiting.
Yes, he's got a lot of material, and I'm a little burnt out in the studio right now. So we're gonna have.
I would love to. I really hope you don't get burned out. I hope y'all do make y'all do record some more music.
Well, we have some other stuff that's recorded that we haven't released yet, but the studio is a very tiring thing, but. On top of that, it's incredibly expensive. So it's not, we have been recording steadily since 2014, and we're not making that money back.
Yeah.
It's worth it because my real feeling is anything that you're doing, you need to do well. So we want the best recording. We want the best artwork. We want the best videos. We want the best website, whatever we can do.
Right.
I really want to look at it and say, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're not getting the
sure.
money back, but look, we met Harold.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
right. That's right.
And that poster that you just put up there.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you about that poster too, because this is a beautiful poster.
Yeah. So I've been really lucky to work with some great graphic designers, but this particular poster was made by a fan in Barcelona who's now a friend. Wow. She's a graphic designer, and her partner is a I don't know. It's not. He's like a font expert.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's like a real thing. Like he creates that stuff.
Wow.
Not for computers, like in actuality. And so, we were. I said, do you think you would make a poster for this tour that is now not a tour? It's just one show. But she was really excited about it. So we just sort of talked about her artwork and what I liked from her artwork, and it was Simone in space. Why not?
That is a beautiful. Oh, when I saw that, and I saw you put that on Facebook before, and then on social media. And when I saw this, and then you sent it to me to use also for the show, and I was like, "Oh man, this is a fantastic art."
We blew it up to a huge size to hang on the wall because it's so beautiful.
I'd be proud of that. I'd be.
I mean, the reason that I spend a lot of money on the artwork, which people might, the dog. Sorry, people might say that that's not where they choose to put their money, but there he is.
Oh, there you go.
Big baby. When all is said and done, you're going to have the music, you're going to have the videos, and you're going to have the artwork.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's going to outlast you. And so.
All right.
Tank.
Keep it on camera.
Right.
I love it.
He's such a baby. He's such a baby.
I love it.
So to me, the artwork is that. Yeah, thank you, Bianca. That me too. I am a fan of that kind of design. The flat, bright colors, the strong graphic images. That I agree. Thank you. We're really lucky to work with such great people, and the opportunity to work with them from Barcelona, is really fun also. So it's better than I could ever have hoped.
Oh, it's beautiful. It is. And Angelo does a lot of our art. He's an artist, and I always appreciate everything that he does. Like I said, we may not have the big budget, but we have talent that works for us. And like you said, we don't make money on this. I mean, this is a little hobby that we do, and we get our viewers that we do. We get loyal viewers, and we get loyal watchers, and like I said, it's a dream for me and everybody else because we get to talk to people like y'all, which I always enjoy doing, and I never got to do in my life, and now I don't. Like I reached out to you, Simone, and do you want to come on our show, and I explain what our show's about, and it makes me feel great, and like you, it's like, well, they say no, guess what? I'll move on,
exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, and I'm always flattered when anybody asks me to do anything. Frankly,
yeah.
I appreciate that. Sorry, he is really.
It's okay.
When anybody has spent the time to listen to our stuff, to enjoy our stuff, to talk about our stuff with us, I mean, that's the dream, that people have listened to you and they're paying attention, which is in the world of the internet, you have no way of knowing.
100%. 100%.
This to me is one of the gifts of doing what we do, making music. Here we go. I have met people that I never would have met in a million years.
Well, me, for instance, we wouldn't have met each other.
but just
Tank.
Yeah, David, you ever met Simone?
It enriches your experience.
Oh, it does. It does. It does. And I made a lot of good friends on here from other band members, like we talked about before. And it's all people that I continue the relationship with, and every once in a while I talk to them. And like you said, now, David, I know, it's an honor to meet Harold, but you met Simone. I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I look, gang. I had a ton of questions.
Okay, so then I'll stop talking. Ask your question.
No. I won't be able to get to all these questions. I even was asking about the Yum Yums. I know, Simone, I read somewhere that you're a big Yum Yums fan.
Yeah, I am a Yum Yums fan, and I would love to play a show with them in Scandinavia if possible. I have spoken to Morton. I haven't met him personally, but I admire his songwriting. It is 100%. Fun. It is straightforward. It's I mean,
it's incredible.
It's incredible. Yeah, it's great. It's great fun to listen to. I
the stuff he writes for other bands like Carolina and the Treats. All his music that he writes is just. I don't want to. This ain't a show about the Yum Yums, so I'm not going to go off tangent.
But you're right. I agree with you that he has a real particular talent at writing great songs, which is, like I said before, not easy to do. And Morton is excellent at that.
Definitely. Yeah. And I mentioned this before. I know and Angelo has a few questions that he's going to want to ask you. But I mentioned this before, and this was a little. I know y'all didn't hear it, but I'm going to tell you. I have a test in my house. If I'm on a trip somewhere, road trip with my wife, and I'm listening to a certain music, and if she complains about it, then I know that probably it's not for everybody. But I'm going to be honest with you. Like when I played this album for and played other songs in the past, she never complains and she listens. So
the highest compliment.
Y'all passed the Mrs. Inferini test. So
that is the seal of approval, frankly.
Not many fans do that, so you should be proud of you.
I am definitely.
Oh, we didn't pass the test.
Turn that off.
Yes.
Turn that off. I've been told that many a time. Don't worry, David. Angelo, you have a question or two you want to ask about?
Yeah, I have one for the dog.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. How does your mother's music play part in your life?
The dog.
The dog.
Oh. Well, okay. So Tank, I have the short Tank story is he's been with us for about 3 months. He came from the South, and they bring a lot of dogs from the South up to the Northeast and to get adopted up here. And I don't really know what happened with him in his life in Georgia. It wasn't good, I don't think, but he is perfect. Wow. He's really, really a perfect dog. So, what would he say? Probably he would say they don't give me enough food. But other than that, he gets absolutely everything he wants.
He gets all the attention.
He gets treated well, Angelo. He gets treated well.
Very well.
I was looking at your page 2, and I saw I'm a gummy bear head, and I was wondering what your favorite kind was.
I know this. I'm a charlatan because I don't actually pay attention to the flavors. I kind of like, shove them all in my mouth at once and experience the whole thing. My kids are horrified by that because it's like, no, you have to really like the yellow ones or whatever. I'm like, I like them all. I'm not. I'm an equal opportunity gummy bear fan, but I do love candy. I love candy. That is a weakness for me. Candy. I almost always have Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, I have some. I was just opening my drawer right here. I have some leftover candy skulls and bones. I've been munching on.
Oh, it's just the best. It is just so great. So yeah.
I happen to prefer baked goods myself.
Yes.
Oh, man, there you go.
I'm straight up candy. I have
more of
candy hidden everywhere.
I like my beef jerky and pickles too.
Yeah.
Look, gang. Simone, David. Look, I have so many other questions for you. One day, if possible, if y'all had a good time, we would love to have y'all back on whenever y'all have new music or something on. I hope y'all had a good time on the show. I mean, it was a blast for me, and I think Angela and everybody else in the chat. Everybody enjoyed it. Jean's enjoying her fruit snacks right here. She's watching over here. We have one final question, and I gotta ask this because if I don't, Gina Ramona's gonna come on and they're gonna fuss. They're gonna yell at you. They ask them the most important question. You have a choice. Now here it is. We asked everybody this question, and we're gonna end it on there. You have a chance. You either go see modern day Motley Crue concert, or you can go see a modern day Billy Joel concert.
Oh, God.
So, Gene, that's a Ramona question. Ramona asked this for everybody.
Wow.
And your question, the way your answer is going to be, you're going to be going with one of us to the show. So I'm not going to say which one is what you're coming with, but
okay. If you are actually thinking about musical talent, like for real, that would be Billy Joel. Motley Crue is not musically talented. They do their thing. They have a shtick, right? They do their thing. If that's what you want is the shtick, if you're going for a night of stupid fun, then Motley Crue is definitely the way to go.
I'm going Motley Crue.
I'm going Motley Crue too.
It's stupid fun.
Stupid fun, yeah.
Well, guess what? You'll be going with Little Aaron and Gina Ramona on the show.
Okay, let's go.
Me and Angelo were left out in the cold. No, Angelo, don't forget, we got Bad Mary coming with us. Kurt Baker too, I believe. Yeah, Kurt Baker. So we're still good. Yeah, we'll have a good time. I mean, there's no wrong answer.
I'm not sure that's true. You guys look very disappointed.
Well, we want y'all to come with us. I mean,
maybe there isn't that wrong answer.
I would go see either one, but if a one-shot deal,
Billy Joel's bad now. He's upset. He's upset. I just figured, Motley Crue, going to see them now, they would be. It'd be like a spectacle.
Yeah. I mean, it is a little bit like, watching a horse break down during a horse race. It's not a pretty sight, but they deserve their flowers for the stuff that they've done over time. I mean, you can't be entirely bad to have the long career.
No.
I just want to say that the one-hit wonder thing, which Motley Crue certainly is not, but nor is Billy Joel. But people talk about one-hit wonders, and there are some incredible one-hit wonders out there, right? Because like the Jenny 8675309 is like a classic. That's the one that everybody thinks of. Joke's on us because they made a living off of that one.
Right? Exactly.
It's not easy to write one really good song, but to get people to listen to it forever.
Oh yeah.
All the kudos in the world to anybody who can do that.
Oh, definitely.
It's actually more impressive than having a long career.
Yeah, you're 100% right, because I guarantee you they with the Come On Eileens and the 8675309, it made tons more money than we're probably ever going to make any of the art that we do or anything.
Damn right. So, we're hoping that somebody uses us in it. TikTok, and maybe somebody will. My daughter refuses. She won't use us in the TikTok, but and I don't get TikTok. But if somebody wants to use our music in TikTok, please do. Hopefully somebody is doing some stupid stunt that they follow and hurt themselves in some way, and everybody will be watching that and laughing, and then someone listen to our music. I don't know. How these things work. I don't.
John W. Davis is in the chat tonight. He does the TikTok. John W. Davis, I'm going to talk to him. Use Kid Gulliver's music in there for the next Bitey video.
Hey, anybody who's gonna get, the nice thing is that we don't get a lot of the negative stuff, comments and stuff. We're not big enough for that, for sure. And that is a compromise that you make when you get to a larger, status, I guess. That's when all hell breaks loose in the comments. Let's put it that way.
Right, 100%.
And I don't want any part of that. I just, that's not even for more listens to have to deal with that. It's just not worth it to me.
100. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
I don't care.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Bring it. I won't even see it.
Yeah.
David pulled the plug.
Simone pulled the plug on David being online. That's what happened.
Oh, now we know the truth.
I was getting in trouble.
Oh,
he's got a big mouth, and he's not afraid to use it. So we had to put a stop to that.
So you're the troll. You're the troll in the chat all the time.
Yes.
It's causing trouble.
Yes, precisely. So no, that was just a.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Yeah, there you go, Chris. Yeah, we know. Hey, look, gang. Look, we do appreciate it. Look, gang, everybody watching, if you're gonna watch later on, I mean, we get a lot of people to watch later on. Go check out the album, please, and go support a great band. I don't know if y'all touring, but if y'all ever touring in my area, I know I'm gonna go visit. See y'all. Yeah, I would love it too. If I'm ever in that area and y'all playing, I definitely gonna go support a great band. Simone and David, y'all were very. I love. It was a great interview, and I appreciate y'all too coming on. David, thank you for playing hooky. Thank you for playing hooky. And whatever hours you missed because you came on our show, send the bill to Angelo. It's he'll pay.
I probably would have been playing playing some game on my phone if we hadn't been here. That's fine.
Well, I'm good.
It was great fun. It was great fun. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. All right, and look, and in all seriousness, we, in the future, we would love to have y'all on again.
Anytime. Anytime.
Now, don't tell me anytime. I'm gonna hit y'all up every. No, I'm not hitting you up every.
Well, you might have noticed I like to talk, so it's not.
Hey, well, good. I got some more. I got a book full of questions, some more questions, and we're gonna do it again. So again,
we'll let you ask them this time.
Yeah.
Well, you got to answer. I can't just ask. And what kind of show, David? What kind of show do you be like? Okay, well, what was this? And I give you a chance to answer. I gotta,
Yeah, I have to give you a chance to ask them. That's
but Simone, your answers were, you have the, I don't know how to say it, but your perspective is fantastic. I'll put it that way. Your perspective and your outlook on life, and it's just spot on, and a lot of it. A lot of it is the same kind of views I have. So you connected to me right whenever you start talking about who gives a shit about what people think. That just right. It must be the ages or something, where you just at a point where don't care no more.
Well, I have a quick question.
Oh boy, yes.
Did you guys say that you play polka?
No. That's our band. That's our friend. Kelly Everett and Ryan from St. Louis, and they're in a band, the So Grand Polka Band out of St. Louis.
Okay.
And Kelly is a great musician. We went to see Kelly play in St. Louis. Me, Angelo, little Aaron, we went to see them play. They didn't play the polka band. They played their other band. They have about 4 or 5 bands in St. Louis. And they were a fantastic polka band. Look them up if you.
I will. Like I grew up in Polka Central in Cleveland, and so they used to have a TV show on Sunday.
Yeah,
about polka.
I love. Yeah, I love watching those old polka bands on YouTube from the old TV show. I'm gonna send you the link to them, and so you can. It's a great album. It really is a great album. I'm gonna message you that, but it's the So Grand Polka Band, and that's our friends Kelly and Ryan. They're great people and they're great musicians. So, all right, gang. Thanks again, Simone, David. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks, guys. David. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting David. Don't get on the internet and troll nobody.
No.
All right,
I'm done. I just write music now.
All right, keep on doing. Simone, thank you. Go back to your computer game, and
thank you.
And again, we appreciate y'all coming on.
Okay, thanks.
Have a good night.
Really. Thanks,
All
guys.
Right. Thank y'all so much.
Bye.
Bye. You can just let yourself out of the room. We're all good.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, what a awesome two people. Oh, I told you, man. I tell you what. Look. I'm not gonna. Well, you know what? I will toot my own horn. Toot toot. I'm gonna tell you something. And this is. I mean, I hate to say it like this, but the people I get on aren't they great people?
Oh,
aren't they?
Yeah, you know how to pick them, Harold.
Yeah. I don't get no bad apples. You know, it's like I do my research and I know these people have the good attitude, and I know, you know, I don't like. Thank you, Bianca. I don't like to have somebody I won't enjoy talking to. I'll put it that way.
Right.
Aaron, Gene, did you send me that video? Was it finished?
I did. Make sure it came through WeTransfer.
Okay. I didn't see it yet. Yeah, but look, gang, all in all seriousness, go check them out. The Kid Gulliver. Yeah, I got it right now, Gene.
You got it? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Please go check them out because they really are a great band. It might not be your style of music. It's that power pop, and it's really. I think you're gonna. David's a good songwriter, and it really is. Really go support. And I love the way Simone was talking about Aaron, and you should, you know, really like that too. About you got to stand up for yourself. You know, you might have to give away your music and all free, but why? Why can't? Why? You know, it's like us. You know, we're doing this for free, and why can't we be bigger? There's no reason why we can't. You know?
Yeah.
Not that I'm expecting it, but and Angelo, if you want to change the banner, I changed that to the Kid Gulliver, the logo of that little, little side thing. So I got a couple of things. I got a let's do this first. Last Sunday, break it up a little bit. I'll tell you what, let's break it up a little bit. I have this. Let's do this, and then I'll come to this, and then I'll come back to that. So you don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to jump to here, jump to there, and jump to there. Oh, I sound like Mr. Mouse was there, didn't I? Unusual. All right. So I have Let's Act Blaze.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's me, Blaze, and it's my part of the show. Need advice? Want to ask your boss for a raise? Want to tell your spouse their food is lousy? Well, just ask Blaze. I'll tell you what to do. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to show you the way. That's why we say, I want to know what Blaze says. I want him to teach me. You see, I want to know what Blaze says. He's so freaking smarty. That's right, I'm smart and I'll give you the advice. Just ask away, you see.
You see?
What, Harold?
I want to know what Blaze says.
All right.
I'm dying to know.
Let's hear it.
All right. Well, let's hear what Blaze has to say.
Hey, it's another segment of I Want to Know What Blaze Says. And our first question today is from a Mr. Drew Breeze. And he says, hey, Blaze, I did a lot of good stuff too in my life. Well, you know what, Drew Breeze? Who cares? What have you done for me lately? Diddly squat, you're a freaking loser. Got kicked off the air, you bum. Anyway, he wants to know, yo, Blaze, what you spinning? Ah, that's a good question there, loser Drew Breeze. Now look, you may be thinking Blaze is spinning some Amos Young, but this week I found a new person I like. His name is Heathen Dan. Listen to this.
I like knuckles when they pop, screaming at a cop, bugs around my ears and tears. I like stepping on a nail, spitting in a pail, cooking me a rat and bats. And I like you too. I like lizards in the grass, smelling raunchy gas, slipping on some ice and lice. I like catching me the flu, snails in a stew, armpits when they're wet and sweat.
Ah, what magnificent music there. He hits all the points. Great job, Heathen Dan. That's what I'm spinning, loser Drew Breeze. That's what I'm spinning.
Wow.
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 Say but wow.
What a song. What a song that he's
Kind of a
what
bop.
a wow.
I don't like Blaze, but that song. Ooh.
I'm gonna have that on repeat for the next couple of months.
Hey, you got it. You look him up, Heathen Dan. The whole song, Heathen Dan. I like stepping on a nail. That song's a pretty old song there, Blaze. It's a parody of I Like from Tom T. Hall. I like puppies in the snow. Bum, 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 bum. This is Heathen Dan likes weirder stuff in that. Heathen Dan has one other song. It's a burping song.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I did. Well, I'm glad it wasn't what Blaze was spinning. You know,
Yeah, me too.
Blaze was spinning the classic. I like.
It was classic. I gotta say, I loved it. I loved.
Well, maybe you and Blaze has the same taste in music.
Deranged.
Yeah. Just cruising around, blasting that song.
All right. Yeah. Classic. Heathen Dan. Dr. Demento used to play that one. Now it's the top 5 in first place. Heathen Dan with I Like. I don't know if that's my good impression of Dr. Demento, but hey,
good impression of Blaze.
Hey, you the man tights. Hey, you and the man tights. Oh, hey, you the man tights. Again. Yeah, Dr. Demento. I was always a Dr. Demento fan. I mean, honestly, I mean, probably out of y'all generation and whatnot, because they play Dr. Demento on the radio. But whenever I'd be someplace, and I used to work in Galveston on Sunday nights, I'd drive back from Galveston home sometimes, and that's when Dr. Demento would play. And it was just perfect music, 2 hours to drive home to. It was just comedy, weird comedy, songs like this. It was just, you don't hear nowhere else, and it just blew you over. I mean, Weird Al. I mean, there you go. If it would be Dr. Demento, you probably never have a Weird Al. Really, and that is just great stuff. All right. And now I have another thing we could talk about. Now Blaze does have 2 questions. We can come back to that after.
Gotta break up the Blaze. Too much at one time.
Too much Blaze at one time is like that song I like. You don't like too much stuff. You only
I
can
don't
step
like.
on nails.
Yeah.
you only can step on nails. You're stepping on nails only so many times. It's like Kid Gulliver said. You gotta hit them. Play your fire. Hit them with the good stuff and get out of there. I like that. Hit them with the good stuff. Get out of there. So I had Sunday night, Bianca brought, I took the picture down, but we saw a picture of a Walmart worker looked like they were drinking a Chilada. What is that? A Chilada, Bud Light Chilada.
Yeah, Bud Light
Chilada. So I said, I never tried that. Never ever tried it. So I went by one Friday after work, and I told Gene, I'm going to drink it. I'm going to drink it tonight. I'm going to drink it. So I did it. I recorded it. I made a review. Gene edited it for me. Thank you, Gene. And let's watch it. I'm going to turn off our mics whenever it's playing so we could hear the goodness of it. Maybe it won't be good. I'm proud of it, but maybe someone else is.
Good.
I think it's good. I made it worse.
Will Harold answer in the comments? In the comments, I want to know. Will Harold like the Chilada? Will Harold like it? Angela, what do you think? Now, remember, I like Bloody Mary stuff. So, what do you think?
Yeah. So I think yes.
Okay, you think, Aaron?
I think I think you will.
Good answer. Okay, anybody else in the comments want to question it? Simone, thank you for having us. She had a great time. So perfect. I'm getting all these people's phone numbers. I got the Kelly with the dolly rods. I got Simone. Oh. Good chance I'm not like David and a troll, and then troll these people like David did. Nate, Steve Templer said yes. Nate said probably yes. So let's see. Without further ado, let's see if Tiny Tim says I bet. You better, you bet. All right. All right, here we go. Let's present this. No, you hate it.
I know. It's so hard. It's like I feel like
it's so hard to know.
Yeah, it's hard to know. It is hard to know because I even didn't know until I tasted it. Whether I loved it and ate it. So let's see if Harold Dufresne liked the Chilada. And if you don't know what a Chilada is, it's a beer mixed with guesstimated Clamato, whatever that is. Clamato. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn off our mics there.
It's silent.
I don't know why it's not playing the sound.
It's a funny freeze frame. Sorry. I don't know.
Oh,
it has sound when I sent it.
Let me reload it. I don't know
At
why
least it's captions.
Let me make sure I got sound on my end before I do it.
Let me make sure I got sound. The Chilada mystery.
Yeah. Maybe we'll never know if I like it.
Oh, we have to see.
Yeah, I got sound on here. All right, let's try. Let me load it one more time.
All right, let's see.
Bet.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Y'all were
I was just being stupid. I said I got money riding on this bet.
You have money. You may never know the outcome. You may never know. You might never get paid. I don't know. See, it's the little thing on the bottom is muted, and I can't click on it.
Oh, weird. Can you do lifetime demo?
You see, Angelo? I can't click on that little thing. I never ran into that problem.
Maybe try uploading it.
How long? It's too big, huh?
Yeah, it's like 3 something.
Oh man, I don't know why. You see, I can't click. You can't see what I'm doing, but I can't click on it. Maybe if I make it big. It's weird. I never had that happen before.
I know. See your lifetime.
I've never tried this before. I will give this a shot.
I'll do the voiceover. Yeah. Hey, I'm Harold the Freddy over here. I'm just on the show.
The caption should be accurate.
Let me see. Let me present something else and see if it plays a sound. If it's on out.
Oh yeah, maybe if you like, or if you clear it out or something.
Yeah. Let me put I like.
They pop, screaming at a cop. Bugs around my ears and tears. I like.
All right.
Thank you. I like the encore. I was happy to have it.
Happy like the encore. Let me see if this one works. Here, let's try and see if this one works. Wait. All right, let's see if this one works. It's a different one.
Yeah, let's see.
I like smoking me some grass, getting cut with glass, sniffing my cocaine and pain.
Oh my god.
I like noses full of snot, dead things when they rot, belching just for fun and scum. And I like you too. I like smacking little.
All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that.
That was a lot.
It's a nice song. It's a nice song.
Really, he starts off so intense. Like, I mean, like, really.
I know. He kind of mellows out at the beat. You know,
when the rest of it's like Mad Magazine, you know. Like,
I know. He really blew. What I think what happened with Heath and Dan, he really went berserk on the first few lines, and after that, he just couldn't keep up.
Yeah,
you know, he hit the bar too high. After that, it just kind of like, oh, what else do I like?
That makes a lot of sense for that song, though. Just those two lines right in the beginning.
Oh,
no fun with the two lines, but those first couple lines in the first verse. That's why
I'm gonna download that file again. Maybe if I download it again, it'll be a good one. Yeah, I like. Mr. Muscle should have. Mr.
Yeah,
Muscle
that is made for Mr. Muscles. I think it's time to write a double parody.
Text him, Harold.
Maybe I will text him. Maybe we'll see that when I get back from
post it on his
Arizona. Yeah, a parody. It'll be a parody of the parody song I like.
Beautiful.
You know?
That'd be beautiful.
Yeah. I really, but
Mr.
Muscles isn't that hateful. So Blaze should almost sing it.
Well, that's up to you who you're going to approach to request this.
Well, I'm not approaching Blaze for anything. Believe you me. All right. I saw what he did to my granddaughter with the cheese. I ain't gonna approach him for nothing.
What he did to you?
He didn't do nothing to me yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I know of. Not that I know of. I don't know what he did. Who knows? All right.
You heard from Flex? Is Flex around?
No, I have not heard from Flex.
Weird. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he moved. I don't know what happened, to tell you the truth. But is it like is it what's that?
Have you heard from Mike today?
Michael
Hayward?
Oh no. Oh, I don't know what'd be worse. From Blaze or from Mike? Did you hear from Mike today?
No.
No.
And it's not playing the sound for whatever reason. I don't know why. It is not playing the sound.
Oh man.
Let's see what I could do here.
Do you want me to send it through Google Drive, maybe?
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Do that. Trying to see if I could do something else. If I do it this way, I don't want that. I was gonna try to open it. Maybe I could open it. Let me open it and see if I could share it that way.
Yes, share the screen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me open it, and I think I'll be able to do it this way. I'm sorry, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I gave y'all a great interview tonight. But now I hope Simone and David's not watching. They're gonna say, "What kind of amateur hour we were?"
No, they got to see.
It's not the code. It's the codec. I can't do the codec. That's what it is.
Oh, it's like one of those. Oh, because it came from my phone. Okay, yeah. Let me. Yeah, that's the same. Remember those videos that?
Yeah.
It's the same for the Halloween Oogie Boogie.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't play on my.
Can maybe if I can convert the file or something.
Well, I tell you what, I probably can convert it.
Yeah, convert it to
that's
what it is. If you just convert it to MP4 out of
yeah. I'm sorry, folks.
Technical.
It is. Now you have more time to make more bets.
It's true.
Yeah, it was an MP4 file. Yeah. Alrighty. Let me convert it, and it won't take long to convert.
I just want to say I'm enjoying Angelo and Aaron's background tonight. I've been watching it the whole time.
Thanks.
Very fun.
Try to make it festive,
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that swirly thing.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw the colors, and all of a sudden it was like that hypnotic.
I know. I didn't know that was
like, what the world is going on there?
I didn't know that was like a possible setting. I guess Mystery Man got in there and.
Yeah, it must be.
No, I saw people are on here with that little ring that one time. They did the same thing.
Oh,
that's Bianca. I'm converting it. It's going to be there in no time at all. Don't worry. It's going to be there. We'll find out if I like those chiladas.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, let's hear the second segment. Blaze ask.
Okay. Here's another question. This one is from Bertha McDonald. In New York. Anyway, Bertha wants to know, hey Blaze, have you ever thought of doing some anger management classes? You always seem so angry. Well, let me tell you there something, Bertha. I don't have anger issues. The first step in curing your anger issues is to admit you got a problem. And I don't have no anger problems. People just upset me. And I don't like stuff. I don't hate stuff. I don't have no anger issues. When I get mad, I just beat up people. Beat up things. That's all. That's not anger management. Why would I want to manage my anger? I love my anger. My anger is who I am. I'm the biggest badass. I'm a rocker. I'm a roller. So no, I don't have no anger issues. And I ain't going to get help for no anger management issues either. I don't want to manage them. I like to let my anger out. Manage. That's for losers, Bertha. Like you're a loser. I'm not a loser. Till next time, this is Ask Blaze, or whatever they call this stinky segment. You know what? I'm going to beat up some freaking donuts and cake. I'm out of here.
Watch those donuts and cakes out there, folks. What the
Well, he is right. The first step in curing your anger management issue, you got to admit you have a problem first. And if you're not going to admit you have a problem, then what's the point? You're never going to get cured of your anger.
Got to admit you have a problem remembering the title of your
segment. I think he got so angry that he forgot the title of the segment. Dang, Bertha. And Drew Brees. Can't believe Drew Brees. Drew Brees.
I wasn't expecting that.
I didn't know Drew Brees watches the show. I had no clue.
Secret watchers.
Thank you, Drew Brees, for watching the show. Sorry, ladies called you a loser.
Maybe let a couple people know.
Yeah. Let Sean Payton know.
About us.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with Blaze. Drew Brees is a loser. What did he do for the Saints? He got us one Super Bowl. But one? Really? One? Big whoopie doo, one. Thank you, Drew Brees. One Super Bowl. Woo! Yay! Could have got us 2 or 3.
I
have no. You're barking up the wrong tree.
I know. It's just me and Blaze. It's just me and Blaze. And then he went try to be a broadcaster. Got kicked off the air. No personality.
You better be careful messing with your internet.
I know he is. He is. I have a picture of me and Drew Brees.
I don't know.
Was he nice?
Yeah, he was nice.
Oh, that's good.
I opened the door for him.
That's nice.
Hey, Harold, when we were over there, we walked past his house.
Oh, did you?
She's in the French Quarter, I think, a little bit, kind of.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Would they have a big sign? Drew Brees' house? I don't know. I tell you what. While this is uploading, I did not want a beer while I had a guest on. You know me, I'm a professional interviewer. I do not drink beer while I'm interviewing my guests. You know, I'm very professional.
Yes.
So let me go grab a beer, and by the time it'll be converted, and we'll find out. Does Harold like gelato? Now we should have a theme song. Does Harold like gelato?
We didn't know we had this song.
Like gelato? Is it a yes? Is it a no? Is it I don't know? Does he like gelato? Gelato. All right.
Wow.
It'd be like the chia pet. Gelato. Gelato. Does Harold like it? Gelato. Harold reviews. Does he like it? Does he like the tomato sauce with the beer? Does he want it? How was the beer? How was the tomato juice? Oh, you know, in that video, I kept on saying tomato sauce at the end.
You did say tomato.
I don't know why. I kept on saying, I think I said it right in the beginning, but you're going to see in this video, just whenever we do see it, you're going to see me calling the tomato juice tomato sauce. A lot. I mean, a lot. You're going to see me talking about the tomato sauce.
I feel like when I was editing it, my brain was just like, oh, maybe he means something else because he's talking about it being thick. And I'm just like, I don't know.
No, I was talking about tomato juice, and I kept on saying tomato sauce. Like I had spaghetti on my mind, you know. It's like
spaghetti.
It's like
spaghetti on the brain.
I can imagine me going to like a Bloody Mary with that tomato sauce, please.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, we use tomato juice. We don't put spaghetti sauce in your Bloody Mary, sir.
Right, they get a ragu.
Yeah.
Let me go grab a beer, okay. And then they should be ready.
All right, we'll see.
I'm in suspense, really, because it really could go either way.
I was not sure before I.
I think he's gonna like it. It's pretty refreshing, you know.
I forgot it was the clamato. That's like the whitest way to say it.
He says it like 3 different ways in the video. It's very entertaining. I cut a lot of it out. I gotta say, like, and it was a lot of good stuff, but I'm just like, if it's long, we don't need a set. It was 9 minutes of footage, I think, or like 8 minutes, 45 seconds, and I think I cut it. That was a good.
That was.
Hold on, Harold. Yeah. Let me just finish my sentence.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
4 minutes. So let's see.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got the core nuggets. You know, I'm sorry,
what?
Harold. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I was just saying that it was like almost 9 minutes of footage, and I cut it down to like 4 minutes.
Oh,
so.
Okay. I thought you said you had the dinosaur nuggets and they were recalled. I don't know. It looked like
that did happen though, and I didn't have them, but that did. There was
really. They recalled the dino nuggets?
If we can't do the review, if we can't get the video up, I brought my own tomato sauce to put in my beer. So there we go.
That's called the Dufresne Chelada.
There's a clam in there.
Yeah, just a clam.
Tomato sauce. Put it there. My wife opened a can of tomato paste tonight, and she was making sloppy joe. She had put a little bit of tomato paste.
Oh.
She's making some food from whenever we leave for kids could eat. And she said, "Oh, I have all this tomato paste." She said, "You want to use this tonight?" I said, "Well, I'm having baked chicken. What I'm gonna do? Put some tomato paste on?"
Yeah, you can't just like use that.
Yeah. She said, "Well, you can throw it away." I said, "It's 59 cents. Just throw it away." Well, maybe I could put it in a Ziploc. I said, "Well, I don't want it." I said, "We're going to leave it for a week. What are you going to do with that tomato?" So the neighbor called, and she was giving her something. I said, ask a neighbor.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
No, she did it. She didn't hear me.
I would. If you asked me, I would have took it.
Oh,
I would have took that.
You know, I probably could have put it. I could probably put it right on top of the chicken breast.
It's true, but like you need more than just.
You need tomato paste by itself. Yeah,
it's too.
Yeah, tomato, and there's no seasoning in that. It's just,
it's so strong. Like you have, that's like a base of a sauce. Like,
yeah,
you just like put that on.
That's like to thicken up your sauce. You know,
deep it.
All right, now we're gonna find out. Did Harold like the chilada? Did Harold like the chilada with the tomato sauce? Did he like the? All right, here we go. Turn that off. Silly. Oh, look, I could put it this way, and I'll make sure it works now. Whoop, whoop. Let the link plays.
Did it compress it?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to do it this way, and that way we don't even have to mute our mics. And as we do that, while it's uploading, I'm going to play this. Now I see what Simone's talking about. They do, Simone, and really, they really do want to get good quality video and all that.
I was thinking that too, looking at that.
Yeah, like with the logo on the floor and all, it really is
it
nice.
Really good. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah. And all their videos are like that. They really, now I could see why Simone said that they really go out of their way to make sure, and which is, you know, makes sense, you know. Yeah. It's not like Simone really has, and that's what I liked about talking about Simone while we're waiting for this upload. Really has her mindset on stuff, you know. Knows
a lot of thought too.
Yeah, knows what she wants in life right now. She's at a point where, screw it. Hey, you don't like the way I sing? Screw it.
Yeah, this is my time, bitch.
Yeah. Kind of what we do. You know, what? You don't like Blaze? You don't like me? You don't like the way we do sing? Guess what? Screw you. I know we have quality. I know we have quality. Mm-hmm. You know, can you appreciate it? If you don't appreciate it, well, then you know what? Don't watch.
Right?
You see?
You wouldn't want them watching anyway. You know?
100%. It's not for everybody.
Well, yeah, if you don't get it, you don't get it.
You don't get it, you don't get it. It's like when Clownva says, it's not for everybody. Just like Simone said, it's not for everybody. Some people have taste and know good stuff. And some people want to watch Big Brother again for the 50th year in a row. Okay?
This is true.
Yeah. Some people want to watch the Housewives of New York City. Well, guess what? Go watch your freaking Housewives of New York City. This is the real house husbands of Lockport, Louisiana.
Yeah, that's right.
No, thank you.
All right, let's watch. That's Harold like the chilada. I hope everybody's still sticking around and finding out. So here we go. Hey, this is Harold Dufresne with After Show Chat. Now, the other night, Bianca brought a picture of, it looked like a Walmart worker was drinking one of these. This is Bud Light Chilada. I like Bloody Marys. I like tomato juice products, but I've never tried this before. I will give this a shot. Cheers, as we say on After Show Chat. Wow. It's a weird combination, I'll be honest with you. It tastes like a beer, maybe with a little bit tomato juice in there, like Clamato. Let me pour it in a glass, a little cuphead glass right here, and see what we got. It pours like a beer, fizzes like a beer. Gang, I'm going to be honest with you. This just does nothing for me. It's a weird combination. It's not spicy enough for me. Maybe you guys love it. I don't. I don't even want to go back and taste it no more. So this gets 1 crab on the After Show Chat scale. On the Biederman scale that we don't use anymore, this gets a D. But I do have some ideas. Let me go get my supplies and maybe I could doctor this up and make it taste better. Be right back. All right, Harold Dufresne's pack. As you can see, I got some supplies. A spooky dill pickle Bloody Mary mix right here. Very good stuff. Maybe instead of using vodka, use a little bit of this chelada. So I'm gonna pour a little bit more of this. What I'm gonna do, I will add some Bloody Mary to it. Make it more thicker and give it more tomato sauce. So let's see if this did any better. Now, I did give it better flavoring. I'll tell you that. Still not my cup of tea, though. Because if I'm going to have this, I'd just rather have this. Okay? So then I thought to myself, I have all this leftover pickle juice. Let's give it a little shot of pickle juice. This is Smiley Girl Best Made pickle juice. I'm going to try it. Oh, yeah. Definitely would rather drink a whole container of pickle juice than this crappy stuff. And a little shot of pickle juice in here. Let's see how that comes out. It's getting a little bit better. Just that combination of the beer mixed with the tomato juice. It's just not for me. I have some leftover pickles I just did a review for. Delco Dill. No, I'm not wasting the juice in here. I ain't doing that. That juice is too good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try one. And wash it down with this. Now you're talking. Of course, it's a pickle that's good. Not this crap. All right, gang. I'm gonna close this chapter up. This tastes like crap to me. The beer combination and the light tomato sauce, not even enough. It's a weird combination. I tried to doctor it up the best I can. It still does not come out good. By the way, in case you're wondering, this spooky dill pickle gets a B on a Biederman scale, which we don't use anymore. After show chat scale, this gets a 4 crabs. Not quite 5, but 4. A Biederman scale that we don't use, I'm dropping it down to an F. I give it a half a crab on the after show. I can't give it 0 crab because I don't think we even have a 0 crab. This product, I'm going to tell you what, Bud Light, it sucks. Now, they'll make this with Keystone Light. This would probably be delicious. But Bud Light, what are you doing? I'm sure people love this. Well, good for you. I'm glad you liked it. It ain't for me. Good. A stinker. All right, till next time, this is Harold Dufresne with After Show Chat. You missed the part that said, half a stinky crab.
I know.
Half a stinky crab. That's okay. Got enough classics in there.
Harold.
Yes.
You gotta try. Okay, I like the micheladas. I like the Modelo micheladas.
Oh, I can't go another one, man. I'm telling you, I got myself sick with this.
I'll give you $500.
Oh, well, if you give me $500. I just don't like the It's a weak tomato juice taste. It's just Angelo. I'll try it for you.
I'll try it with you on the show.
If you think that's going to make a difference, the beer in there, I'll try. But I'm going to tell you the truth. I told Gene, that literally made me sick. It did not. The combination after I drank it, it was like, no. Oh,
your stomach's like, what in the world?
Yeah, it just don't mix with it. It's not enough tomato, and it's I don't know. It was. I'm thinking somebody else, but that's why I told you. Like a pink. I'm gonna try 10 of those a day. What's wrong with it? What the hell's wrong with that mother-in-law? 10 of those a day, Bianca. Oh my God. Something's wrong with that woman. I will try I saw the Modelo, and I'll try it. I'll try it.
Actually, there's this one kind I like. It's like a little styrofoam cup, and it comes with a seasoning in there.
Oh, I tried that.
The alligator one.
I don't know which one I tried, but the problem I had with that one, Maybe it was one. It was one of those. I saw they were at the dollar store one time in Florida or Texas. One of them. So the problem with them, whenever I read the sodium levels, it was like, whoa, that's gonna kill me. You know, that. It was like pure putting salt in there.
Yes.
You know, and
Yeah.
I would try one again. You pour the beer in the cup and you do the little thing, and I saw that. If I see it in Arizona, I'll give it a shot. But the sodium level, like my wife was fussing, she said, "You can't drink that," and that's right whenever I started having heart issues. I think it was in Texas when we went to Texas during the pandemic, and it was like my wife said, "You can't drink that; that's going to kill you." I said, "Yeah, I know you're right." But Angelo, if you want me to kill me, I'll try it. No, I'll try it. I mean, one sip won't kill. I mean, you know, it's like I'm drinking. I wouldn't now if I get addicted to it and I like it and I start drinking it like you know, I'm gonna drink 10 a day like Bianca's sister's ex-mother-in-law. Yeah, I'm gonna Dr. Wong will kill me. I mean,
yeah.
No, she has a problem. I'm gonna tell you what. I could see her at Walmart drinking and work. All right, gang. Let me talk about this, and then we're gonna end the show.
Okay.
In case you don't know, I'm a big, and maybe I talked about this on the show before. I'm going to talk about being surprised. So I'm a big fan of the Dutch show, Undercover. It's a show on Netflix. It's Undercover. They have three seasons. They had a movie, Ferry, the movie. He's like the drug dealer in the movie. They made a movie about him. And then they have so I've been waiting. I said, man, I hope they have a season 4 of Undercover. Oh, they got a season 4. I love that. I watched. I'm not a person who's gonna go back and watch a series over and over and over. But I watched Undercover 3 times, and I watched Ferry about 3 times. The TV movie, the Netflix movie they made about the drug deal. So last night I was turning on, and I've been reading. I think, is there going to be at least once a month? Is there going to be an Undercover series 4? Is there going to be an Undercover series 4? Well, we don't have no data right now to show that this was so good. So I look up Frank Lamar's. He's the drug dealer, Ferry. I look him up on IMDb. I am obsessed with this show. Okay, I love it. So I go look him up. I saw this. Yeah, I saw this marathon movie. I watched it the other night. I even paid $2 to see him in this marathon about a bunch of out of shape. I talked about it. Out of shape people that ran the marathon, and it was sad at the end. But Frank Lamar's was in there. He plays a drug dealer, Ferry Bowman, and I love him. He's a good actor. I love him. So I'm turning on Netflix last night. For whatever reason, I don't ever turn on Netflix. I turned it on. I was doing some AI work. Let me just see what I could watch. Maybe a Korean movie on Netflix. And I see this. I look. It says now playing Ferry the series. I'm like, what? Ferry the series. I said, where did this come from? I said, I've been IMDbing this guy. I just did it just to saw that he was in this marathon movie, and I paid to watch. Harold DeFreni paid to watch this movie. That's much I like that. I'm like, what? Ferry the series about Ferry Bowman, the ecstasy dealer, and then I read the little description how he became the kingpin of the ecstasy. Oh, so man, so I put on the first episode last night. I watched that sucker. Oh my God, I was blown away. Then I watched 2 episodes. I was blown away again. So I'm saving the other episodes for my plane trip on the way. This trip.
Nice.
So, my God. So look, my point is, if you never saw this, I mean, it's not for everybody, but it is in Dutch. You got to watch. If you don't watch it in Dutch, you watch it in American. You got to read the subtitles. But anyway, Undercover. This will be another series in the Undercover world, which I love. Ferry Bowman, he's the best. And Danielle, his lovely bride. Oh, such a great series. So that's my little rant, my surprise. I was so surprised. I was so happy last night.
That's good.
Yeah, it really was, because I'm serious. I look up Frank Lamar's at least once a week or so just to see if they're going to be Undercover. Because it's been that time. You know, it's like, they're going to do something.
Yeah, it's been long enough. Yeah,
you know, it's been long enough. It's been a year and a half. and I already watched Undercover 3 times. I can't watch it again. I will, but
you know.
I'm sorry to talk Dutch, you know. So that was my little treat. Let's say treat.
That's
treat,
nice.
treat.
I'm happy for you.
I'm happy. I'm so happy. You
That's
had
hot,
fun.
Harold.
That was hot. So, Aaron and Angelo, anything about? I know we talked before the show, real fast. Y'all having a good time in Gardnerville?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait 1 second. I have a surprise for you.
Oh. Yeah, we're leaving
Guys.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
It'll be not only a fairy the series. They're gonna have Undercover 4. That's not my surprise too. They're making Undercover 4 too.
I know, right? Yeah.
Look, I'm glad. I'd rather see the Fairy the series in the Undercover. What else are they gonna do? He went Undercover 3 times. Okay, I can't. I get it. He's gonna be 4 times. Yeah, he can't go Undercover 4 times. That's enough. Now
I don't think Angelo's coming back with that information. I'm sorry.
I don't think so either.
No.
Undercover. That's going to be one of the series where he's just not undercover.
He's just out of cover.
Oh shit! Hey, I got the surprise here. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh. All right.
Thank you.
There you go.
That was no Fairy the series right there. I'm sorry.
I was forced to do this, Harold. I really was.
It looked like I got a lot of turkey. All right. All right, gang. Wednesday night I'll be traveling. Oh, and I might be going to eat Whataburger Wednesday night when I land in Arizona with the Royal Fair Cup. I kind of, I was like, man, I want Whataburger on Wednesday night when I land, you know. So I kind of hinted around like, hey, we're gonna be landing at 9:30. You know, if it's not too late, we'd love to have a Whataburger with you guys. And he, oh yeah, Whataburger's open 24 hours. Yeah, we could do that. Ooh, yeah. So we're probably gonna go have a Whataburger Wednesday night when I land. So we'll do that, and then so I don't know what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna have to decide amongst yourselves. When I say amongst yourselves, I'm talking about Ramona, Jean, Angelo, and little Aaron, and what y'all gonna do Wednesday night. Whatever it's gonna be, we're gonna make an announcement later on. I'll put it on my, if y'all do decide one, I'll put it on my social media like I always do, just to make sure that everybody knows that it's there, because a lot of people do go on there and that's, you know, they find out. So so we'll decide. Y'all gonna I'm not gonna decide for y'all. That's y'all choice. I'll be eating Whataburgers with the Royal Fair couple. Oh, Ryan, how do you eat yours? With chili peppers? Well, let me try that, my man. I'm not putting chili peppers in my Whataburger. I get Whataburger very rarely, and I'm gonna get it the way I want it.
There you go.
All right. So I have a question too that we could debate one day. I saw, and maybe we could think about this for later show, but I saw this guy. He does fast food reviews. He's the guy. Maybe y'all saw him. He wears the suit. Hey, this is fast food review. I don't know if y'all know him. But he eats
wait, is it the guy with the tie and the suit?
Yeah. Little young fella.
Back hair.
Yeah. Very good reviewer. I gotta tell you.
He's been doing them for a long time.
Oh, he's been doing them for a long time. He's I like the way he talks. He talks like William Regal, you know, all proper. You know, he's very, very the rest of William.
Yeah, he has a funny gimmick. Definitely.
Yeah, he does have a funny gimmick. I like it. But his question was, and he eats fast food a lot, and he was telling about a story about him going to Culver's, and Culver's is supposed to be a little higher quality fast food burger place. And he said the burger was so terrible, and I believe him. And he says I know he eats a lot of fast food, and he says the question is, are fast food places just the quality is just not there no more? It's just crap now. It's just not there. You overpay. The quality is not there. The service is horrible. The burgers, they always mess up. You know, they make them wrong. They're soggy. You get the chicken nugget. They're all cold. You know, whatever it is. But the fast food places just going downhill. And then it started me thinking, I don't eat too much fast food anymore. But when I did, I agree with him. I
remember us talking about that one day.
Yeah. What do you think, Angela? You think they're just going downhill?
You know, after that one old school McDonald's commercial with all the starts from the 60s and stuff, we all had talked about that.
Yeah.
It's lower. Yeah, because the demand got higher, and with that, it's the quality of the produce and the milk and all that different stuff, even the oil stuff.
Yeah.
All bad.
Yeah, and they just don't care no more. And it's just you get like the new chicken sandwich and it's not even good. No, I don't know. That's me. Aaron, I know you don't eat too much fast food but Gene, what about you? You think fast food?
Yeah, I agree, but I would say that the general quality of like basically everything.
That's his point too. Yeah.
So like I wouldn't say just fast food, like everything.
Yeah, and that's his point too. Everything.
But I do think like if everything was moving in that direction and it just got accelerated. So
yeah,
I agree definitely.
Yeah, but there's some places I could go and get me. Oh, look, I'm gonna go and get me a good steak at this place or a good burger at this place. There's some places you still could go and get a good, decent meal. I guess, but I do agree. A lot of stuff is poor quality. Like I used to go get sushi at the supermarket, and it was good quality. You know, nice and cut all even. They were all. Now I'll go over there and I pay my money. And people, well, you're eating supermarket sushi. But the girl I used to like her. She used to take her time, make good sushi. Now you go, I get a sushi piece this little.
And it's 3 times expensive.
Yeah, and then or my next one's this big. They're not cut even. You know, it's like just out of it. They don't do good quality. You know, it's not.
Would you guys say the customer service along with that makes it's eating it like kind of worse?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I refuse to go to the Burger King over here. Last time I went, I mean, every time they make me pull up and then they forget about you. You know, that's a whole different story on that one.
It's just the same with everything. Everything like sucks and everyone's mad.
Oh, and it's harder to get workers. And I know it's harder to get workers. And who wants
Can we stop talking about this, please?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm ruining your fast food fantasy.
No, I don't eat fast food anymore because it got me sick too many times and it's horrible.
Well, there you go.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I just hate everything. I don't want to talk about this.
But I will say there are some places that you could still get good. It's just, what are you going to pay for? If you expect to pay $3 for a value meal, you're gonna get crap. I'm gonna do
and nothing costs that much anymore. The fast food is so expensive now. It's just like nonsense. Like, why would you pay for that garbage?
Oh, 100%.
That's how I feel. That's really the real reason. Like, I'm not paying. If I'm gonna pay too much money, I'm gonna pay an independent business. I'm not gonna pay stupid Mr. McDonald's.
I went to Popeyes the other day whenever I went to camping, and I went to get Carolyn some fried chicken, some popcorn shrimp, and they used to have the special popcorn shrimp $6.99 or $5 box, whatever. That thing cost $12. You know, it was like, well, now they gave her a lot of shrimp. To me, it didn't smell good, but that's besides the point.
Well, did she survive it?
What's that?
Did she survive it? Like
yeah. No, she ate it. but it was like $12. I'm like, God, $12. And like I said before, whenever I used to eat fast food before I got in this little club, I'd go to McDonald's and it cost me $10, $11. You know, it's like really.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or Taco Bell, you used to be able to get the little $5.
I know Taco Bell. It's just so crazy. Like,
it is.
And then they think that's a deal. There'll be like a deal, and it's just like a sandwich and a small fries. For
Yeah.
what is this? Yeah. I'm like, please, this is garbage. That's why I'm paying. I don't want to pay for garbage. Like,
well, I'll tell you. I'm going to have a Whataburger. I'll tell you if the quality went down.
Yeah, I hope that's a different level. So
if the quality went down, then I'm really going to be disappointed. And I'm going to compare it, In-N-Out and Whataburger. So be looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm curious.
Yeah, so we're going to do that.
I'm eating there tomorrow, In-N-Out for sure.
Oh, awesome. When were y'all flying back tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
I hope y'all have safe travels. I'll be leaving. We decided we're gonna leave Wednesday afternoon. And my wife said, I said, man, if I could park in my daughter's house, I don't have to pay that airport parking. Airport parking is like, $30 a day. So it's like $200 for my trip. That's like $200. I said, if I could park in my daughter's house and then take the Uber, but I have to get there early. She said, well, we're just not going to go to work Wednesday. We're going to pull a David. She said, we're going to pull a David like David on the show tonight. Oh, good. We'll do that. That's good. And we go to the bank. We'll do that. Take our time getting to the airport. Perfect. I said, maybe I could have a few drinks going from Delta, from Atlanta to, they're fine, from Louisiana, east to Atlanta, then Atlanta to Arizona. Weird. But it is what it is. It is what it is.
Right?
Can't do what you're going to do what you got to do. So we're going to do that. Oh, and one night I splurged for the suite. It was $20 more. Oh, $20 more. They made the suite look like the windows in Sedona, like you could see outside the mountain. I'm sure I'm gonna go in the room and be like, "What's this? It's freaking."
It's a poster in the window.
There'll be a poster. I said, how about that a view of the mountain? Oh no, that was the poster. Look close to the picture. It's a poster. Oh,
right. It's in the fine print.
Yeah, fine. $20. I figured $20. Maybe make me just do Freddie happy.
Yeah.
All right. So gang, Wednesday night we'll let y'all know what's happening. Thanks again to Simone, Berk, and David.
Yeah.
Very nice people. I did not know they were a couple even. I thought they were just in a band together. So you learn something new every day. Very nice. Simone and David, we thank you. Go listen to their music, Kid Gulliver.
Yeah.
And say, hey, Harold sent me. Other than that, anybody else has anything else?
I mean, her birthday was yesterday, but happy birthday, Aaron.
Yeah, happy birthday, Aaron. Happy birthday.
You.
I don't know if you saw my post. I put me and you singing karaoke together.
Yes, thank
you. So Michael, I plan on trying to in and out. I will give you a comparison. And I might even show my stomach after I eat it.
Please don't.
I won't. You don't have to twist my arm through it.
Yeah, no, okay, good.
All right, gang. I'm gonna go watch an episode. Oh no, I want to save it for the plane ride. I won't be.
Yeah, don't use up those episodes. You're almost there.
Yeah. And now they have free Wi-Fi on Delta too. So,
nice.
Oh. When you fly the fancy, yeah.
I know, yeah, the non-budget airline.
Yeah.
Where you can actually bring it
Believe
back.
me, that internet ain't worth crap.
Yeah, I've never gotten it to work.
Oh my God. I flew back from trying to watch a football game coming back from Vegas. Oh, we're sorry, the internet's not working. Oh, dang, no shit. I mean, no crap. All right, gang. All right. If we, well, you'll see me next Sunday. We'll do a show next Sunday, but we'll decide on Wednesday. Maybe I'll make it. You never know. If y'all do a show, may make a special appearance at Whataburger in Phoenix, Arizona. Who knows with the Ralph Fair couple? I don't know. I can't guarantee it, but it may happen. But anyway, we'll see. Okay, we'll talk later. Good night, gang, and thanks again to Simone and David. We appreciate it. We appreciate y'all coming on. All right, until next time, like we like to say on the after show chat, cheers. We're pretty unique on the after show chat. We like to say cheers.
Cheers.
All right, let's get on a present. We're gonna
add some good one-liners in that video. Tell you the truth, I think that's a good one.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, bye everybody. We're gonna end on a positive note. Here we go. Bye.